Oh, I'm live. Is that what you're saying? I'm live? Ooh, okay. Uh, I got bad lighting. What is that? Okay, this is hard. Really hard. It's like real human life struggle and challenge and tragedy, and it's fucking hard. Um, this is all I went to school with. Her name's Patti Johnson, and she died like 2 years ago, and it really haunts me. I'm just as old as she is. Why did she die and I didn't? This is a story of Patty Johnson. I made a phone call, talked with her son. Patty Johnson had children. I spoke with one of them, and I treated him as a child, and he is a child of the Patty Johnson. So, I just want to play the tape. Okay, go.
Hello?
Hello, mister. How do you pronounce your last name?
Bacher.
Bacher. Very good. Ladies and
Fuck.
gentlemen, we're talking to Blain Bacher, son of Patty Johnson. How are you, sir?
I can't complain. On my way out to Coachella to check into my hotel for an event that I gotta go to.
So this is great. I've been anticipating this call. I'm a bit hungover right now, so if you forgive me, I don't articulate so well. So,
Oh, and another thing. Thank you, Miss W. You've been good to me. You're a total stranger. I've never seen your face. I wish I could. I might fall in love with you. I might want to move into your ranch and feed the chickens. I could do that. Okay. But until then, it's about Patty Johnson. Okay. So, where is it?
Oh, she's there.
so,
Not
so,
necessary.
so let me ask you: are you a rich guy or are you just a normal guy?
I'm rich with love and friendship, but as far as money's concerned, I think I'm just like the majority of people out there.
Okay, then that's me. Okay, so I have no questions. I just wanted to make a call to talk to you. You're the son of Patty Johnson, the
Patty
love of my
Johnson.
life. She haunted my dreams forever because she was a hot chick, and I was just a boy. I was just a boy, and we went to
I
school
was just a
together, and
boy.
she ended up being the prom queen in 1976.
I
There's
was
a
just a
photograph of
boy.
her in the 1976 Aurora High School yearbook, and she was
I'd
just.
love to get a copy of that if you could ever send it to me.
I don't have that. You have to find somebody else. Yeah, she was in the yearbook. She was prom queen. She was so fabulous. Let me tell you. Okay, I was in like sixth grade. No, second grade. About 1964, I suppose. And
'65.
I'm in class, and then two new students showed up. And it was Patty Johnson and Bobby Galvin, and everybody thought they were like siblings, but they weren't. It was just two new kids that showed up, and Patty Johnson shows up, and she's just like, the star of the show, man. I think it's because she was blonde. Yeah, that blonde thing really hooked me, and I was not really personal with her. I always observe her from a distance, and man, it's just wild. Yeah, I was just a boy, okay, and your mom, Patty Johnson, was just a star of the show. But she wasn't like illustrious or nothing. She was just doing her thing. But while doing her thing, she's just like beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I won't argue with you there. You're not the first person. You went to Arroyo, you went to high school with my Uncle Norm in particular. And I've had to, and John Boy and, a bunch of old Kurt and all these guys that went to high school with her. And I had to tell them to shut up one time. I get it. But I got, no, my mom was, yeah, she was a beauty inside and out.
Exactly. So, having said that, I've got nowhere else to go, man. That's the story right there.
I love it, man. I love it. So you guys went to the Royal together as well?
Well, we started out at Mulhall, the elementary school, second grade, all the way up to sixth grade, and then high school, freshman, sophomore, junior.
Oh, not to forget Frank Wright, 7th and 8th grade. Yeah, there was that. Okay.
We all graduated together.
Wow.
Yeah, we all graduated together.
Better than anybody. That's incredible.
What?
You from a childhood perspective, you probably knew her better than anyone. I've never talked to anybody that's known her that long.
Oh, man. Well, I either feel like I'm blessed or I'm cursed.
Yeah, she, fortunately, she married my dad. And everything took a very turn south after that, but then luckily at the end, she found my stepdad and had a good, 30 years almost, for 20, little over 20 years.
Right. So, the deal is she died last year. Why would she do that? I'm just I'm going to see it. And, I'm not dead. Why would she do that?
It was terrible. She unfortunately had had some issues, stomach, digestion, and some other issues, and it just took so long to get the right diagnosis. And our medical system. So by the time she finally got some sort of diagnosis, which was like there was a plethora of diagnoses, to the point where it's like there's something else underlying. She had found out she had advanced osteoporosis. She broke her back, and that was fully healed. And then then she went from being, my mom in high school too. She was track, she was active, like she was a swimmer, she was tennis, but it's where I got a lot of my athletic talent from.
Oh.
And unfortunately, her body just kind of started to give up. I moved back down here to help out, with the flow and kind of a shitty way to go. But fortunately, she's at peace and no longer in pain. But yeah, no, it was back 2 years ago now. As of April 16th, that was a 2-year mark.
Oh, she died 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just horrible where I'm from because I'm watching all my friends die and I don't. It's curious.
Well, at that age, that's kind of what my stepdad's going through. He's older than my mom too, and they had all these. They live up in the mountains near Big Bear.
Yeah.
They've got all these like in Blain Springs. They got all these friends that were friends like they're every day almost. They're over the house. My mom's going and giving breakfast burritos, and they're on their way to work. They were a community, and then one by one, and everybody started dying. Within 2 years, 8 of their best friends have passed away. It was just them two. And it just added to, I think, where my mom's head was at. And the whole situation, how it sucked. Yeah, that's part of life. Yeah. No bueno.
Yeah, man. I understand she lived up here in the Big Bear area. I think she was out of Arrow Bear. Is that correct?
That's right, Arrow Bear Lake.
Yeah. I've never been there, but I've seen it on a map. But I knew she was around here. Yeah, I invited her more than once to come visit me. She never did. So I kind of suck like that.
Never did.
Yeah. All right. So I'm really running out of information here. I just wanted to make contact with you because I loved your mother so much. I really did.
Well, I mean, if you have I'd love any other stories, or if you want anything to know about her from my perspective, I'm happy to give it as well. But believe me, when I was a kid, I didn't realize it when I was younger why all the neighborhood kids were coming over to our house.
Right.
All the boys in the neighborhood. Small home. Yeah.
Well, what's up with that? What are they looking for ice cream? What?
No, they don't want to be around, 12, 13, 14-year-old boys, and your buddy's got a hot mom, they're going to hang out.
Hot mom.
Oh, I get it.
She was a phenomenal baker. Loved it. She could make her brownies were delicious. Her banana bread, lemon, you name it. Kids would come from all around just to have that as well. She's such a wonderfully warm, kind, caring, giving, strong person for what she went through in her life. Ron, I don't know if you know what she went through.
Well,
she went through hell and back.
She had a house fire one time, right?
Yeah, well, when she was raised, the man that raised her, she thought was her father. Who was incredibly abusive in a variety of ways.
Oh, no. I knew her mom, Nancy, and she was a kind woman. I wasn't so.
Well, there you go. And her husband, Ron Johnson.
Ron Johnson.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, her brother was Ron Johnson.
Her brother was, Ronnie Jr.
Ronnie.
He lives out in Paris now.
Yeah, so
actually, my grandmother lives with him.
He plays accordion.
Put all that stuff aside and for the sake of my mother's legacy, forgive her. And so I did it, and go out and hang out, watch Yellowstone, and try to have a relationship. Because I know my mother loved her mother despite the fact that she was the source of pretty much all of her trauma in life.
Wow.
She's the reason why my mom died. I personally believe just because she was 15 when she had my mom. She was already, but then she got with one bad guy after the other, and and it was this horrible cycle where my mother wasn't ever being protected. She was a child that had no voice, but she managed to be resilient, raise a family of 3 beautiful children who are all healthy and thriving. And find somebody that could value her eventually and live happily. So my mom was a very, very strong woman.
Yes, I can agree with that. So you're saying her dad was a piece of shit?
He wasn't her real dad. She thought he was up until close to 18 years old. She was working as a nurse in a hospital, and she had heard kind of through the grapevine before that Ron Johnson wasn't her dad. And, so she kind of knew who her dad was. And then somehow her grandmother was in the hospital and the family was there. She said the dad was there. She's like, I think you're my grandma. I think you're my dad, and he was, unfortunately, by that point, he was just too far gone, with substance abuse and acting as a person.
Wow.
She never really got to have a relationship with him, unfortunately. It was really, really kind of sad.
Yeah. This is news to me.
Yeah. No, it was sad. She went through a lot and came out, I think, on top.
Yeah. So once again, you're right. She's a very strong woman, and I celebrate that. Yeah. Wow. So this is news to me. So my bottom line is, I was infatuated with her forever, and I still am. And she haunts my dreams, and they're all good.
I love it. That warms my heart, Ron.
Yes, sir.
It warms my heart.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like you said. You remember Nancy? That energy was different. My mom was that person. If you didn't love her, then there was something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
If you meet her and instantly, want her in your life, then you need to take a step back and be like, okay, well, I might be attracted to the wrong person.
Why can't I roll cigarette
right
anymore?
I appreciate so much you saying that.
Great. Question. How many children did you have besides yourself? You have siblings. Who are they?
3, actually. Yeah, she has 3. I'm the middle. My older brother, Andrew, he's 2 years older than I am. Then we have my younger sister, Samantha, and she's 5 years younger than me. And so my brother Andrew lives in New Jersey, and he's got 4 kids. Yeah, my 3 nephews and my niece. And then my sister lives in Oregon, and she's got 2 kids. My niece and nephew. They're great, beautiful, thriving families. So at least my mom can pass knowing that their kids were. To me, that's I'm a father myself. I have a 11-year-old, and I have my stepson. My bonus son from my former marriage, but he's my son. So I have 2 beautiful children, and so in my opinion, any worst thing in the world is dying before your kids. So at least if you can die and your children are good and healthy and thriving, then you can die at peace. That was one of my hopes for my mom. Well, I was there with her at her side. Me and my stepdad were there the whole time, and took care of her when she was in hospice. And we had her at home, and I held her hand as she took her last breath. I knew she was passing. And
that's hard.
Was there to make sure that
that's hard.
She felt the love that she gave in life.
It's hard.
Excellent. Okay, so on a lighter note, I got this story. Back in the 1980 something, and I was living in Topanga Canyon, and I took a bus and I went back to El Monte to join my Cully family for Halloween. And we took my brother, his kids, right? So we traveled the same route that I did when I was a child on Halloween. And at one point, we ended up at the Patti Johnson house with Nancy. And yeah, so my costume was like I'm tall, right? Like I'm an adult, I'm not a child. So I'm tall. I had this ghillie kind of outfit on, you know, like camouflage and shit. So we go to the door and the kids get the candy, and I go, "Hello, Mrs. Johnson," and she says, what's her name? Her name. And
Carter.
I put a mask off. I said,
Her name was Carter.
Oh, right. She's all fucking stoked out, man. It was great, man.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's my big story. So it was good. It was good.
Did you live closer out there in Almighty?
What's that?
Because they still have that house up until about 15 years ago. They still have that house.
Wow. Yeah, I'm around the corner. I grew up on Cedar Circle.
No, you're just around the corner.
Yeah, I'm just down Hollywood, around the corner, up on Cedar Avenue. I live on the corner of Cedar Circle. Yeah, that's where I come from.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll be damned. I came from there. You didn't.
That's funny. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, you look it up on Google Maps. Things changed, yeah. They took down the wood fence and put up a brick wall and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd like to go back there sometime. I'm only 100 miles away from it right now. I'm in Big Bear. Where are you at?
Oh, you're in Big Bear. That's awesome. I actually split my time. I had a place up in Sebastopol, which is in Sonoma County, where I spend with my daughter, and which I'm actually getting rid of to get a place down here. And then when I'm down here, I usually am up with my stepdad, kind of helping out. You know, I have a big dog, so he's named after my stepdad. So I always bring him and hang, and we like to just sit in the deck and shoot the shit. Drink and listen to music and tell stories.
Right.
So, and that's up there in Arrowverse Lake still. So that's actually where I came from now on my way down to Coachella.
So where do you live?
I'm up like split Arrowverse Lake and Sebastopol, but and as of July I'll be relocated down closer like Chino, maybe Diamond Bar area.
Yeah. So you're SoCal. You're SoCal.
Yeah. I work through business development for an economic research firm, and my territory is primarily like Southern California.
So you're a working man and not a yuppie. Is that correct?
Not a yuppie.
Yeah. I'm a working man. Are you kidding me? I was, I've done a lot of different stuff, but
me too.
I do business development. I work in economic research and consulting firm, but I also do campaign management and consulting as well on the side. It's a separate business.
Well, that's great. Let me ask you this: do you have any friends who are legal minds, like paralegals, student lawyers, anybody with a legal mind? Do you know anybody like that?
Oh, it depends on what area of law you're thinking.
Well,
yeah, I do.
Well, I've got a RICO case going on. I can't get any fucking attention on it at all. Every time I go somewhere, I get blocked out because I'm an unwanted man. Yeah. So you saw that video that I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm under the radar, but I'm on the radar. I am targeted on the radar. And we're called targeted individuals because the government just doesn't like people mouthing off about how wrong shit is. And
especially this day and age, you gotta be careful. And if you have an audience, you'd be a fool if you didn't think that, like with all these AI algorithms and everything going on, that this information is not being tracked and that we're not being profiled.
Oh, we are under the gun.
Yeah, I mean, people call it conspiracy theories, right? But it's like, when you put the logic together and everything, like I remember writing a paper on the JFK assassination in college, and my professor loved it. Everybody thought, oh, you're conspiracy theorists. I'm like, no, you can look at the fucking logic. Like, you gotta have your head up your ass if you're not putting the pieces together. And if you're not looking to see this world today and putting the pieces together, like I've known people that have, a guy I knew way back in the day. His name was Michael Rupert, and he was was a LAPD narcotics officer that worked in a joint task force with the FBI and uncovered all director exposed and fired, and then he went underground and came back up above. He had a publication called, I think, From the Wilderness, and then he went published a book about this what Dick Cheney and all this stuff with 9/11 and the Halliburton Commission and everything that went on. It's called Crossing the Rubicon. And then he got a Toronto Film Festival. He won an award for his movie Collapse, which is about the collapse of our financial system. And and then I think a couple of years later, he was always an activist. And then a couple of years later, he died by suicide in his Calistoga home.
No, it was not suicide.
Oh, I knew the guy. Knew the guy very well.
Well, you're a heavy dude.
The time that back in the day. No, of course not. With a gunshot wound in the head. I don't want to say it was even maybe 2.
Yeah, it only promised once to reload.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the reality, man. So, I mean, I don't know you well enough to know what's going on, specifically, or not kind of detail level, but I don't doubt you still.
So, anyway, I'm broadcasting at like 3 o'clock in the morning because the internet connection sucks during the day. So, not having any buffering, not having any delays. And we're doing it right now. Okay. Oh, go. Oh. Yeah, again, I'm speaking with Blain Bacher, son of Patti Johnson, the love of my life. Go.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that that shit does happen.
Well, you're just a radical dude, just like me, but you got a better haircut.
Better haircut.
Yeah. Well, I am. My point of view when I
got a mullet. He don't.
I went from doing political marketing consulting to finding a passion and loving teaching children, and I went to be a special ed teacher, and and I got disgusted with the system, and I realized, holy crap! Like, really, I could clone myself 10 times over. I work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the problem is systemic issues with these kids.
Yeah.
So we need advocates working there. So I came back to LA, restarted my career in a economic think tank institute that focuses on regional economic issues, and I had a mentor and leader that ran that was one of the most exceptional people ever, and he actually helped bring me to this new economic.
Again, thank you, Miss W. I really appreciate your help. To continue.
Powerhouse that I work for now, and that is an honest economics, which is an oxymoron. And so, that's my passion is, I have a separate stuff I want to do with education reform, and this system reform. Like,
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
It needs to be taken down and rebuilt.
Yes, I agree with that. So it sounds to me like you're just a real world guy. Me personally, I'm a hermit. I live in a fucking cave. Yeah, I'm just on the rebound, I suppose. I used to be somebody. I'm trying to be it again. You can find out some of that information if you go to my Facebook page, Ron Tello Cully. Go to photo albums and look at all the stuff there, because I did stuff.
No, I'm definitely going to check it out. Yeah, no, and I'll add you on there too. You can check out some of, kind of some of my stuff. And I have some posts on there about my mom with pictures and things too. That, real sweet.
Yeah, I was online last night looking at Patty's photos. Man, she aged like, wow, man. She was like, all of a sudden she's like, great, and then she's all like old. Like, how'd that happen?
Right, it was crazy. Like, I was up in Northern California doing, all kinds of stuff, but very rarely made it down. By the time I got back down, it was like, well, I first heard it in her voice. It was only a few years. Like, I was up there for, like, because my daughter was born, all this stuff. Like, she would come up to visit and stuff, but I couldn't go down there. And then when I started, I moved back down. I was rapid. In the last, I'd say, 6 months, I mean, her hair went gray. Like, she looked like she was, when she passed, she looked like she was in her 80s.
Suck it up.
Yeah, she did not age well. I'm really sorry about that.
No, that's, but me and my mom got especially close at the end. Because my dad had just died. I was there for him as well. I was there, sitting, with him in the room until, and he was an asshole, but I still he was my dad.
Yeah.
He just died. So, like, we would talk about it. It's like kind of, once you see death enough, you kind of begin to recognize it. She Brian, it is what it is.
Oh,
You know, like,
what it is?
Yeah.
this is what it is. You know?
Oh, what it is?
Unfortunately, we tried and tried and tried, but there's really nothing.
What it was?
That's gonna say, no. Should have stayed with my dad. You know, you understand? Like, he was in Vietnam. You know, they got him hooked on meth in Vietnam because they gave him their energy tablets, and that just got him. He already had a bad life, and that got him. They pretty much got him down the wrong way. And because of all that, he ended up turning to gabapentin to numb his nerve, and then, you know, then later on in life, he started to lose his brain. And then we're seeing gabapentin could cause early cognitive decline and early dementia. Like, yeah, nobody's talking about that.
Well, this is news to me.
Yeah, look it up. And they're finding it out now. My dad, like, ate gabapentin like it was freaking, like, candy because he had such bad nerve issues. And, like, now, I called the VA, I called the APS. I was like, I was going.
Gabapentin should be abolished. That and Dr. Pepper. Okay.
Trying to get this guy help. You know, I was living up north. He was living with me and my ex-wife and helping us as, like with my daughter. And he started like weird, like something snapped. He started to lose it. And I thought, call the DS. I think my dad is getting early cognitive decline dementia because it was like, I was looking at it, the same behavior. And they're like, well, you're not on this case, you can't talk. I called APS. Nothing with them.
Yeah.
And, you know, and slowly, sure, they got to the point we started to get violent. He started to get manipulative. He started to like that. And I had to get a restraining order against him.
What?
In order to protect my family. Like, because we didn't know if he was going to, like, we didn't know what, you know, and that, so it was like, that was a horrible. Then he, you know, within 6 months after the restraining order came through, he passed.
So your life sucks too, is that correct?
Hey, you know what, man? It's perspective, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
My life is up and down, and there's times where I could tell you, yeah, I was in that place where life was hopeless. But, you know, I made it a point to surround myself with, I promised myself after my dad passed that I would only allow good, positive, good people, good energy, and people that, you know, like those that mine don't matter, those that matter don't mind. And, you know, so that's my legacy to both of my parents is to not let that shit get to me and live my best life. Because
you're a good man.
No matter what.
You're a good man, Mr. Bacher. Did I say that right? Bacher?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Bacher, like the composer, same town in Bonn, Germany.
Bacher. But it's spelled B-A-C-H-E-R. It looks like Bacher.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, try having a name like Blain Bacher. You know how many times that's been mispronounced?
Yeah, I can imagine.
I can imagine.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, you're a good man, and I'm glad that you're alive and well, and you're the son of Patti Johnson, the love of my life. Yeah, I was not. When I was a kid, I was just not equipped to be a solid man. You know, I had social problems. I just not able to come up to Patti and say, "Hey, let's go on a date." Yeah, I couldn't do it. I failed. Yeah, so I admired her from a distance. And
well, you know, Ron, you sound like a really good guy.
Yeah.
You got a good heart. You know, like you're a good person. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, unfortunately, when you're raised with narcissism and narcissist parents, you're kind of doomed to pick the wrong person. My mom went, and it would have been nothing to do with you. It's the fact that was she didn't know that she was continuing that cycle, and that was her norm. So she picked narcissists up until she met my stepdad. It was the best thing in the world. Like she finally, you know, was able to allow herself to have somebody that was a good person and a good head on his shoulders.
This is where narcissism plays in effect. Narcissism is everywhere. It affects everybody. And it's wrong. So, to continue.
So, you know, that's all the best of her. So, like that, you know, but so, that ain't on you, buddy. Like all of us guys that, you know, we'd rather do the right thing. We're going to lose. You know, what was it, the Ted Bundy thing, right?
Oh.
All of, you know, girls wanted to marry him.
Ted Bundy, yeah.
It's like a psychological thing.
Hot dude.
I don't know, you know, it's like something that I forgot I was reading something about it. It's like this weird psychological phenomenon.
Stupid
where
fuck.
It's just need to fix.
Ted Bundy was a stupid fuck.
Well, it seemed to me at those times that she was psychologically stable, and I just trusted her that she would make the right decision in her life. I sent her a message. I don't know where I think I made a copy. I can't find it, but I was messaging her, and oh, Patti, I just always wanted you to have the best life ever. And she says, well, no, we had a house fire and everything's fucked. It's like, oh, shit, the dream is gone. Fuck.
Oh, you know what? That's true. Back in, you remember the Grand Prix of fires we had? That was in 06 or 08 or something like that?
What?
There was like that Grand Prix of fire. We had all these fires in California. It was like back in like 06 or 08 or something like that.
Yeah, the Paradise Fire. Yeah, that was directed energy weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was way before that. This was the one down in LA area. They had it up in Wild Creek, and it was up in Central. It was everywhere. There's big the skies were raining ash, and she had her home was burnt down in that, and she lost everything. All of her photos, all of her everything that she'd ever held on to. Her piano. Yeah. With grandmother's, like, and I was like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish her the best. I wish her the best of luck in life, and she got the worst of it. It was like so sad, dude. I really bummed out about it.
Yeah, you know, but that's life, though, right? It's up and down.
Yeah, life.
If you have a perfect life, I don't think that's possible, right? People are like, that's the perfect stuff. They're the ones that end up finding the worst of the worst, you know?
Yeah, you got that right. That's how I see it. It's like, I wish her the best and she got the worst. And it's not my fault.
The coolest, strong, I love my mom. Like,
I love your mom.
Something that she did, like, well, I remember one time some guy said something to her.
I love your mom.
Like, you know, trying to be, you know, with, you know, catcalling kind of stuff. She said, fuck you.
Oh.
You know, I'm like, yeah, that's my mama.
I never heard Patti say fuck once.
Oh, yeah, no, she never took any shit. She got to the point in her life, because she didn't have a voice, because she got to the point where she wouldn't take shit like that. She deserved respect. And she wasn't gonna.
Yep.
She wasn't gonna put up with that kind of stuff anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. My daughter's a lot like that. My daughter don't take no shit. I love that about her.
Wow. Well, this is like heart wrenching.
Don't let it be. Like, you know, life is life. She was strong, resilient, and she had many good years.
She died too soon.
That's the damn sure.
Yeah, she's just as old as me, and I'm alive. Don't know why. It just happens that way. Yeah, so I'm really blown out. I'm really blown out. I'm watching my school friends die, and I keep going on. It's like survivor's remorse.
Yeah. Well,
survivor's remorse.
I mean, maybe that just means you've got more good work to do on this planet.
Oh, well, thanks for that. Yes.
Yeah, believe me, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I hear you though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, I've got some photographs back in Nevada where I used to have a place, and I got these photographs where we took a school field, and those photos feature your mom and Patti Locks and all these girls. See, where I'm from,
Debbie Locks.
I'm going to school with all these little skinny runt girls.
Debbie Locks.
And I watched them grow up to be the most beautiful women in the world. It was awesome, dude.
They were.
I bet.
They did it.
Sounds like a good thing.
Those girls
That's
did
my
it.
experience. That's what happened to me.
Those girls grew up in it.
Especially back then was a different kind of piece.
Oh, no. It was a different world.
Amen to that.
Okay, so, does it mean?
No, I'd love to. You're a big bear, dude. Man, I'm right by you. I would love to come up there and visit.
Yeah, and bring a film crew.
Yeah, all right. I'll be down for that.
All right. Well, I'm in Sugarloaf, okay? You know where that is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll DM your Facebook, give you the address, and then you can come up and we can hang out and be men.
Be men.
Dude, speaking my language, and you're always welcome to come down to our spot out in Arabella Lake too.
No,
I always just hanging and you know.
I don't have transportation. No, I don't have a car anymore. I don't have my truck anymore. No, I take the bus in town.
Do you know what it's like to be the son of Patti Johnson? This guy is it. I celebrate him. Let's go. Wait, what?
So,
Well, then I'll come up to you. No problem.
That's what I'm saying. Come up, visit me, bring a film crew. We'll have a hoot.
That's funny. I actually do have a film crew, so it's funny you say that.
Good. Yeah. I need exposure because I'm trying to get my case published.
If Patti Johnson's my mom, why couldn't I be her boy? Didn't work out that way. That's okay. I was not a provider. I was a Montello. Shit. Let's go. Just play.
Because the shit.
When I come up there and meet up with you, let's literally talk to me about that. Let's really look into it. If it's something that makes sense and is feasible. I also know investigative journalists and other folks that can make people that know the district attorney and other stuff that could, if it makes sense, to make a connection. And it's something that can advocate for someone that's experiencing oppression from the system. Then I got your back.
Well, and we're reviewing back to that video where I'm talking about I need a bench journalist, I need a lawyer team. Yeah. Because I just can't do anything on my own. And when I try, I fail. So, yeah, I want to get publicized. I want to get results. I want action, buddy. I want action.
Well, you just hit the nail on the head. That's the lesson I learned in life. Man, I learned this too when I was going through my divorce. And I joined all these divorce dad groups. And I was just like, you lose all your friends and everything. You turn into yourself. And I was just like, man, I was spiraling downward. I had a young child I had to care for. And I just started searching out. I realized, man, we're not taught or allowed to, we're taught two emotions, none or anger. And we're not built or, conditioned to build social, support groups. So by the time, as this stuff happens, women that's a big part of how they're built. So they've got the support groups, they're talking about, they're moving on, and it's already done. And then with men, we don't do that. But I started to, and I told myself, I'm like, good people. I just started to reach out and try to pull in as many people because I realized you can't do it alone. You can't do anything alone, anything in life. That's your counterintuitive.
Yeah. Well, all I know is that when I was 8th grade and Patti Johnson was in the room, I was just totally enamored by her presence. Yeah. And I'm thinking, when she grows up, she's going to have children. Who would they be? You're it.
You're it, dude.
You're funny.
Okay, fine.
You're a Patti child. You're a Patti child.
So you're the son of Patti Johnson.
You're the son of Patti Johnson.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's a heavy responsibility. Because
I
if I
could have
was the
done
son of
that.
Patti Johnson, I would behave a lot better than I am now.
I could have been your daddy.
Ron, we're gonna have to sit down and have some talk.
Yes, sir.
I could. I think I might have beat you on the behavior badly.
I could have been your daddy.
Yeah. Well, one thing you got going on. I don't have children.
Nope.
I'm a single man. I'm a bachelor. I'm a world traveler. I'm a hermit. I'm a bohemian. I'm an isolated man right now. I live in a cave. Well, it's a modified garage. I call it a cave. And I disassociated myself from the general population, not out of fear, but out of necessity.
Necessity.
Okay?
I can understand that, man. Protecting your energy.
Yes. Oh, right.
100%.
Well, you said energy. That's a key word. I'm going to go with that. Yeah. So Patti Johnson was awesome, and we are not. So there we are.
I beg the difference.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
you're awesome. I'm not. I used to be.
Pretty awesome too, man.
I used to be awesome. Yeah, check out my photos and my videos and stuff. I'm on YouTube. Yeah, go do a search there, Ron Tello. And
no, definitely. I'm headed to check you this hotel. I got nothing to do. And so I'm actually a resort casino too, so I don't want to be gambling. So I'm going through my room and I'll do some research and check it all out.
Yeah, play them loud so everybody else can hear it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So I'm running out of material. So what I'm gonna do when I wake up is send you my address.
Perfect. Yeah, DM me.
Yeah, I will.
We'll check something out.
Yeah, it'll be
It's always best for me because I'm traveling a lot during the week. But yeah,
well,
totally. Let's put something up.
So you're a world traveler too, is that right?
Well, I'm too poor to be a world traveler. I tried. I would say that I'm not going there. I'm successful in my own right, but my money's focused. Like my traveling is work, and my money goes to my family. I don't do a lot of. I don't have that kind of expendable income to just say, hey, I want to go to Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. Okay, so you're not a rich guy. You're just a common guy.
I'm just a common guy, man. I mean, I did go around to Mexico for many years.
Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of where my heart lives in many ways.
Okay.
In Mexico. That was my first language, actually, that I learned. I had to have speech therapy when I got up north because I was getting this, and as a result, I can't even roll my arms anymore.
Okay. Keep talking.
Yeah, no, that's essentially it. So, yeah, no, I do a lot of
Keep
travel.
talking.
I travel to make that money.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm running out of material. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Well, then you are dismissed.
Fine.
No objection. No, we can cut it if you want. We can, we can always, like we go hang out, talk, and find a way to connect and, be another conversation needs to spark up. That's also possible too.
Great. Well, I'm just thinking if we get together and you bring some friends, we don't need a fucking name tag and a picture of Patti on it.
I love that.
Yeah, we're the Patti crew. We're the Patti crew.
Yep.
We're the Patti crew.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is great. This
We're the Patti crew.
Because, your mom impacted me in ways that I don't even understand. It's a female energy, and not just any female, but a Patti Johnson energy. It's just uncompromised. Uncompromised, yeah. Like, wow. So there.
110%. And my stepdad always says that too. It's like, I don't know why the hell your mother ever wanted to be with me. She's like, but I wasn't going to, I'm not going to argue. I was like, I don't know either, Fred.
Hold on. I've got chat. I'm not sure. Oh, Joy Fair. Yeah, chat. I got chat. Okay. At 3 o'clock in the morning? Fucking, this is great. To continue.
Then I just think, and I'm going to
No, I'm trying not to be inappropriate.
Yeah, no, I get it. Shit. Are you kidding me?
No.
Well, that's why we have a joke. He would always, when she was on our hospice bed, he'd be like, we'd be cleaning her, changing her diaper and all that stuff.
Oh, I'm wrong.
He'd be like, I bet you never think you saw your mom's house like this. I'm like, Frank, are you serious? This is not the time.
Yeah. So Patti's husband, your dad, was that your dad?
Yeah. Never technically got married because both of them had been married before. Thought we don't need. They were together for like 24 years, so they didn't need to. If you've ever been married and you go through a divorce, you realize this is bullshit. I'm trying to document with a witness, and then now I'm going through. I need a fucking financial literacy course.
Joy Perry, the woman who does not sleep, right? And she's on my chat right now. I do not sleep. But when I do, you know, I've heard 3, not even 25 in the morning. Joy Perry is logging on in the chat. What is the matter with you, Joy? You need to study that. Oh.
No, I'm trying not to be inappropriate.
Yeah, no, I get it. Shit. Are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah,
that's why we have a joke. He would always, when she was on our hospice bed, it'd be like, you know, we'd be cleaning her, changing her diaper and all that stuff.
Oh, what's
and
wrong?
you're like, oh, I bet you never think you saw your mom's ass like this. I'm like, Frank, are you serious? This is not the
Judge Perry, you understand? Yeah. I was a boy. And there was a girl. And that's what we're talking about. This is the son of the girl that I love most effectively. And she fucking died. How would you do that? Why would you do that? It's so wrong. So, to continue, Joy Perry. Can't believe it. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't expect anybody to be on chat at this time of the day.
Yeah. So Patty's husband, your dad, was that your dad?
Yeah. Never technically got married because both of them had been married before and thought, we don't need, they were together like 24 years, so they didn't need to sign, you know, if you've ever been married and you go through a divorce, you realize this is bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
I signed a document with a witness, and then now I'm going through, I need a second financial literacy course, you know, in order to figure out what the hell is going on. It's nonsense. So they didn't get married. Like, they were, you know, he called her his wife, you know, like it's never a factor.
So, was your dad an asshole or a pretty good dude? I'm not sure.
My dad?
Yeah, your dad.
My biological father?
The man you grew up with.
Yeah. My personal biological father, you know, that was a story for the ages. If I were to say, and this is not to dishonor him as he has passed, that would be disrespectful.
Okay.
Just that case. But I met somebody when I was younger, and I thought it was my dad. I remember asking my mom, I thought it was my dad. She's like, oh, no, we were just visiting dad in jail, and he came next to us. And that man's name's Charles Bacher.
What?
And, yes. And so, and I thought it's funny because I've, like, watched interviews with him and looked at it, and I'm just like, fuck, it is like looking at and talking to my father. 110%. I don't know who taught who, but one of them learned from the other. And into the eyes, the manipulation. He was, oh boy, my dad was one of a kind as well. And so he's like that. You know, there's a term where even the evil general loves his wife or loves his family. He was, by and large, not the best person in the world, but he still was dedicated to ensuring that his not the best husband, but as a father, he was dedicated to ensure. He didn't know how to love. He never.
Patti Johnson ran battered and hostler than Marsha Brady. Patti Johnson was a real person. Yeah. Okay, but what? Oh.
He was never taught how to love properly. His version of love was control and manipulation. And by all means.
Patti ran harder and faster.
I think that's a major affliction in society, that we just don't know how to develop our emotions, much less control them.
Absolutely. That's why I focus, especially on teaching on social emotional learning. I'm probably a terrible teacher by normal standards, because I could give crap if my students were at reading or math level. I believe that if a child believed that they were safe and they belonged, and that they're in a place where they're supported, that they would find their passion, and that would just come. But if they didn't feel safe, they didn't have that social emotional learning and regulation, then we're wasting our time. Now we're just doing this to get funding to perpetuate the bullshit machine that's ruining our children.
Right. There's a book. It was published in the 70s. It's called Future Shock. You ever seen that?
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, well, you go to any used book store and pick up a book called Future Shock by Alvin Toffler, and it's predictive.
Oh, Toffler?
Alvin Toffler. Yeah.
Toffler, okay.
Yeah, Future Shock.
All right, I'll check that out.
Yeah,
I'll take a note when I stop. I'll check that out.
It was published in the 70s, and it's a predictive article about what society is going to become. And he was right. And we've been fragmented. Society has become fragmented. And that's what we're living with today.
Yeah, we're in the age of populism.
Oh, that and narcissism, yeah.
That's what we're experiencing now, especially in our political politics. Is the greatest example. You have, like, look at, you have people like Trump or Mondani, right? People want to say one is the opposite of the other, but if you look at it, they're the same person. In fact, you have Mondani who won in New York on a populism message of doom and gloom when New York was in one of its best economic booms in the last 40 years.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So the messaging on both sides, like, I always tell them, like, they're both sides of the same coin. Like, don't you understand? It's stupid. It's like saying, like, fighting, getting a fist fight with someone because, you're a Dodger fan and they're Yankees fan. You're like, my team's better. But no, they're both playing the same game. Like, head out of your ass.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to flip the tape. I am recording.
It's live. I'm flipping the tape. I can't do anything right. No, Jim Terry, fuck you, man. Fuck you. I'm having trouble there. I can't do this. I should do this. What is wrong with me? Oh, I'm alive. Yeah, right. I understand that. You should understand that too. You should understand that too, that we're alive. And I'm not the man I used to be. Can we get this tape in there? Okay. Go. Go. Go.
Okay, and we're back.
Go.
And we're talking to Blain Bacher, son of Patti Johnson. I'm Ron Jello. Take it away.
All right. No, that was essentially my point. If you're right,
yes, the point well taken.
We're being compartmentalized, and we're in the age of populism, and then we're, like, a lot of people they follow these news sources, and they say, this is fake news, and this is fake news, or this is biased news, and they don't realize that these aren't even technical news sources. They're entertainment media. That's what they're licensed.
Yeah, I know all that.
That's what they're intended to do. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
Absolutely.
I'm a media kind of guy. I understand these things. And I spend my days and my nights watching YouTube videos about current events. Yeah, so I think I'm informed.
Yeah, well, it's important, that, and it's up to everybody to wake up. And that's one of the things my boss talks about in percent. People are here. It's like, well, we are just like, we have to be the ones that make the change.
Exactly.
We can just click or solve. It has to be cute. We have to be aware of what's going on and make different choices.
Exactly. That's my point, in part because I want to go after Elko County for what they did to me. I want reparations. I want to know what happened to my money because I went to jail and I get out and my bank account is cleaned out and all these crazy things is totally wrong.
Did they throw it into probate or something?
No. I went to jail for shooting a man in the foot. Okay, that was described on that video I did that you saw. And when I got out, I went to the bank to get some money and do something, and it was
It
gone.
was gone.
My money was absolutely gone.
Gone.
Yeah, because I used to be a millionaire, right? And I still had some money left, and I couldn't find out. I don't know what that happened. And it's just like fucking stupid. So
Where did it get transferred to?
it didn't get transferred. It got deleted.
How? It just wasn't there anywhere? It was taken by anybody?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the machinations of the government. Yeah, they don't like me because I'm a truth teller, and I expose the fraud and the corruption, and they just fucking cleaned me out, man. They took my money. Yeah, I used to be a millionaire. Yeah,
Horrible.
yeah. Well, being a millionaire was kind of cool at the time because I had disposable income, and I went shopping, and I bought things, and I created the biggest drum set in Nevada, and that was really cool. Yeah, you can check that out in my photo albums, and it just all got torn apart. So I got like the bad end of the fucking deal of the life because I'm popular, I'm famous, I'm outspoken, I'm speaking the truth. Yeah, and the government silenced me, and they're still silencing me. I had a fucking blog that went on for like 12 years, and it's just gone, and nobody say why. It's just part of that silencing me effect. Yeah, so I'm really.
Like I said, I wasn't, I don't know all the specifics, but I would not doubt it in any way, shape, or form.
Well, you're a smart man to see the things I see. Yeah.
I appreciate that, Ron. Actually, I think I might have to let you go because I'm coming up close here, and I have a work call I have to make before I go check into this place, get things started.
Right, because you're doing your real guy things.
Right, man. For me, it's about being a good father. That's what I'm trying to do. Big ass, big name, provide a good world for my children so they don't have to deal with this bullshit that we have to deal with.
Yes, sir. Let me ask you this. How old are you, sir?
I am 41. I'll be 42 this year.
42.
I'm 68. I can't change it.
Yeah, no, I know.
68.
I wish I could change it out. I always say it, young men really don't, or younger people really don't understand what they have while I have it.
That's right. Okay. These are words of wisdom. I'm so glad to talk to you, sir, because you are a fine and wise man, and you're the son of Patti Johnson and all, and I'm not. This is special.
I agree, Ron. We're definitely going to have to meet up. I'll come up to you. Send me your info, and then I got your number now. So, let's plan something soon. I'll come up there and we can hang.
Yeah, and bring some money. Bring some money, because I don't have any, okay? Yeah. Yeah, well, when we got a drink, it's your shout, because I have no money.
Yeah, all right. Just let me know what you like to drink, and I'll come with a house with a guest present.
Yeah, we'll go to Murray's down the village.
Oh, sweet. Let's do it.
Okay.
It's on me.
Okay, then. Well, this is special, okay? So don't get me wrong. You are special.
Oh, I appreciate that, Ron. And I can tell you are as well, my man.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not crying yet.
Oh, we will be. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh.
So everybody wear a name tag with a picture of Patti on it.
I love it. I got just a picture. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
You'd love it.
All right, Ben. I guess we're done, right?
Yeah. I gotta make this call before I.
Yeah. You're doing the real guy things. I'm not. No, I can't.
This is real important stuff. You made my day. It allowed me an opportunity to talk about my mother and hear, wonderful things about my mother, and that, the fact that she has made this kind of impact in your life is very special to me. I'm going to be sharing this with my siblings, and also give me a chance to kind of tell a little bit about myself and, kind of how this all came about. I kind of get some stuff off my chest too. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, like I say, when I was in school and Patti was my classmate, I'm thinking, she's going to grow up and have children. And who are they going to be? And you're one of them. Fuck, that's looking awesome.
Well, you know what? We could even set up a meeting between you and my sister, and you guys could have a talk. She'd have some other.
Okay.
My mom pretty much raised her. We were bounced back between my dad and my mom. And
Is that Samantha?
Unfortunately. Yeah, Samantha. Yeah, she was able to live with my mom the whole time.
Yeah, I was contacted. Yeah, soon after Patti died, I posted something about Patti, and then Samantha came to me and asked me, "Well, how do you know my mom?" "Oh, we went to school, all that." Yeah, so I did contact her. She never reciprocated. She never came back with any more.
Well, I told her, I sent her the message you sent me, and hey, would you be willing to be involved in this? She said yes. So, I don't think she was, during that time, she was processing and not in a place, I think, where she could have handled that. But now she's in a place where I think that's healing.
Okay, well, bring her with you. So hang out.
What's that?
Yeah, if you come to visit me, bring Samantha with you.
Oh, she's up in Oregon. It's hard to get her down.
Oh, shit. No train fast enough to go down here, right?
Yeah, and everybody else is spread out throughout the country. So
yeah, that happens.
Stuck with me. Sorry.
Okay, fine. Well, my heart's and prayer goes out to everybody involved. Okay, there's that.
I appreciate you, Ron.
Yes, sir.
Likewise for you, brother.
Okay.
All right on, man. Yeah, I got to get this call down. Yeah, I just said we're both a couple of talkers. Send me that stuff and let's connect, man.
Yes, sir. We can do that.
Right on, brother. Talk to you soon, man.
All right, Ben.
Take care.
Good day.
That was just a boy. You should have done that, poor little feller. Okay, so there's that. Again, thank you, Miss W, whoever you are. I've never seen your face. You never posted your face. We could be a great team if you just show me who you are. Yeah, hold on. So this will pop up, and we're popping out. Bye bye. Thank you. I can't figure out how I can clock out of here. Facebook, YouTube, MySpace. I can't figure them out. It's like gone. I gotta clock out. Oh, and once again, thanks, Miss W. You done me right. I can't deny that. If we could get together and be a crew, it'd be exciting. Yeah. Hey. Oh, that's what. Okay, so I'm clocking out. Bye bye. Thank you. And God bless.